Live.
Hey, Peace Club family and friends. Thanks again for joining us. We have a whole new group today from Fairfax and Tracy High School. And we are focusing on measurable and non-measurable goals today. And here with me, I have Eric to help us get started.
Thanks, Wanda. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Peace Camp Live stream and podcast. We're going to start off by doing introductions. Again, first name, pronouns, and school. Hi, everyone. I'm Eric. My pronouns are he, him. And I am helping with this podcast process and had a lot of fun yesterday, and hopefully we can do another great podcast today. So, yeah.
I'm Benjamin. My pronouns are he, him, and I go to Fairfax High School.
Hey, what's up, friends, homies, and family? I'm Vincent, or you can call me Cloud. He, him, and I go to high school in Artesia.
My name's Rosny. My pronouns are she, her, and I go to Tracy.
My name's Travis, and you can call me anything, and I go to Tracy.
And here, let me pass this to Shiloh. Yeah.
Chris or anybody.
Not sure if it's going to reach all the way.
Hi everyone, I'm Shiloh. I use they, them pronouns, and I'll be a guest speaker tomorrow to talk about my experience as a veteran in the Marine Corps, and to talk about the military and answer any questions the students have.
Hi, my name is Chris Venn. I'm a member of San Pedro Neighbors for Peace and Justice, which is a sponsor. Oh, Chris, he, him. San Pedro Neighbors is a sponsor of the Summer Peace Camp, and it's wonderful to be here.
Great, thank you, everyone. And now, I wanted to ask, just to start off, kind of fun question. Have you? Oh, sorry, Wanda. I didn't go to Wanda. Well, you kind of introduced yourself in the beginning.
Okay. Well, my name is Wanda, and I don't know my pronouns. What is my pronoun? She, her, I guess. And what was the last question? I'm sorry.
School.
School. Or I'm not in school, but I did represent Artesia and Tracy High School.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off, have you ever gone camping before? And, have you ever gone camping before? This is kind of just a one word.
Definitely. I've probably been camping close to 20 times now.
I've never been camping before, but I like outdoor stuff, so it's part of the reason I came to Peace Camp.
I've never been camping before, but I made a tent last night, and it was really fun.
I've never been camping. This is my first time. Having a good experience.
I've never been camping before. I'm really enjoying it though.
Cool. And what did you miss the most? For those of you, particularly who've never been camping before, what did you miss the most? And I have to say that this is from Pat, not from me. But what do you want to whine about? This doesn't necessarily have to go to everybody, but whoever wants to answer.
I miss my son Anthony the most, and I want to whine about the snakes, the spiders, the bugs, everything.
I would say I just miss all the comforts of my house. Like, I can get food whenever I want, I can play video games, like Wi-Fi, all that stuff, and my pets, of course. And what do I want to whine about? Not much. Peace Camp's pretty good, but, you know, there's only one shower, and it's cold.
Yeah.
And there's only a few bathrooms, and they're all outhouses, so there's that.
Yes, definitely.
My bad, what was the question?
What is one what did you miss the most now that you're camping?
Dude, I miss chicken sandwiches. Like, if there was a Popeyes or KFC nearby or Jack in the Box, I would like mess up 3 or 5 of those right now. But there's none of that around. What was the other question?
Well, you kind of. What did you want to whine about?
Yeah, no chicken sandwiches.
I wouldn't really complain about anything. I feel like I'm adapting and like, yeah.
Well, I got this new flower vase, and I'm really into planting flowers, and I kind of miss it. And yeah, I'm excited to go home and plant my flower into it.
Anyway, okay. Now, to go a little bit more into this is a topic today, and we'll get into this in a bit. But what is one measurable goal that we can set for this stream today? I'm not going to go around to everybody for every question, but if anyone has like an idea for this one,
we cannot talk in like or answer with one answer word or answers, like one word answers. We could give sentences. It's a pretty good goal.
I like that one. Let's see if we accomplish it by the end of this stream.
Yes.
I think we already have so far. We're doing great. Anyone else? Measurable goal for this stream.
I feel like long term, by the end of the stream, we should get some like pancakes or chicken sandwiches.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, so, what are measurable and non-measurable goals? Does anyone want to try? Now, this is a topic that we learned about today. So does anyone want to try to?
So measurable goals are goals that are realistic, meaning like you can really see like the steps you have to take to get to that destination, rather than just having this like idea out there that's like you don't even know how you're gonna get there.
So the key difference between measurable and non-measurable goals are measurable goals are something that we can easily accomplish or easily, produce steps to accomplish our goal. So for example, ending hunger in one high school would be a measurable goal versus ending world hunger would be an unmeasurable goal.
Okay, thanks. Anyone else?
Hey, but in Cloud's opinion, you could be any goal you want. Alright, that's all.
Measurable goals are something that you're able to get done and achieve, and unmeasurable goals are just way out of our league. Though they're too hard to achieve by ourselves, but the small things we can get together and we can conquer them.
Great. So I talked to our audience a little bit about what we've done so far today.
We had like a 2-hour long class, and we went over measurable and unmeasurable goals, and we made skits for it. I remember I made a skit for homeless people, and yeah, Vincent was in it. Rosie was in it too. Here's Rosie.
So, we arranged like the shower hours, like the boys and the girls. Yeah, that was fun.
That was real fun.
So far today we've been kind of trying to lay down the rules because, like they said, we had to vote on what time to use the shower, and we had to try to, I guess, clarify how things are going to be from now on. So we have a cutoff from when we can talk, which is 11 p.m. and we also had our lesson, which was pretty fun, although we were a little behind schedule today. We had big breakfast, so far today's been good.
Great, thank you. We actually have a question from the chat. This question is from Jeff. Is life at Peace Camp, has life at Peace Camp been what you were expecting? The question is, has life at Peace Camp been what you were expecting?
No, I thought it was gonna be like bad, like, but it's actually really fun. Like, there's like, yeah, I thought there was gonna be a lot of work too, but there's not.
You know, I went around, there's a cloud. I went around petting goats and saw some chickens, and they grew a bunch of corn, man, a bunch of corn and kale and all that cool stuff. It was just really cool seeing it. Yeah, man. Oh, and there's a snake, bro, and this kid was trying to eat it or something.
There was also a cat.
So, I would say Peace Camp isn't exactly what I expected. I thought maybe there would be more people and there would be a lot more going on at once, but it's pretty laid back, and I think it's better that way because we kind of go at our own pace, but we still cover everything we need to.
Well, I've been to Peace Camp before, but never here, and this is a new location. Very, very exciting because it's new. I feel like the old Peace Camp, we kind of knew where everything was and more accustomed to it. But this one having like farmland and having animals is really, really dope, and I'm glad I'm here.
Great, thanks y'all. So the next question is, what did we do yesterday? Maybe talk a little bit about the hike and some of the other things.
We went on a tour of the grounds, and we got set up. You know, we set our tents up. That took pretty much all day, and everyone was really hanging out. And that's really what the first day was used for. I think we found I don't know. There's a lot of plants here.
Everyone was just roaming around yesterday.
Playing hide and seek at 12 o'clock at night.
We were playing. Yeah, that was stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday we were just going around, laying in the fields for a few hours, you know, just checking out some of the buildings and stuff like that. It was pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah, then we went, we actually did go hide and seeking at like at 1, 2 in the morning. It was pretty fun, man. We're hiding in the trees.
So, when we got here, we had the people who work here and live here at Terra Madre Gardens. Gary helped pitch our tents before we even arrived, and we got a great tour from David and Jessica, who told a very interesting story about how they quit their jobs and moved and created this garden where they can live and grow. And then later we had dinner. We had a Persian restaurant bring us dinner. We lit a bonfire, and then we played hide and seek through the night, and then that was about it.
Great. And now, like, what was your favorite part of the tour? Because that was we went on a pretty all-encompassing tour of this area, and there were lots of different plants.
My favorite part would probably be the spices and her and Jessica. And Jessica teaching us about the lavender and the different spices, and also showing us the flupa that has spikes on it, but you can like unspike it and use it as a flupa. And I think it was some good stuff. If I had to live in nature, I might can survive.
I think my favorite part of the tour was learning about the Sweat Lodge and how that was an ancient form of therapy. They would go in there, and it was functions like a sauna. They put coals in there and pour water with herbs on top, and they do it at night, so it's completely filled with steam and completely dark, and people can just talk freely because nobody knows who's talking.
You know, I really liked walking around, seeing all the different kinds of plants. Me and my boy Travis, we found some cactus fruits. We're gonna go try some of that later.
I like I liked everything, but like I like the art and like the plans, and yeah. Oh, and I like that I like
My favorite part was past the Poison Oak. There was an industrial hemp field. I think they're maybe making their own fabrics or maybe
The
using it to build
Bluetooth
buildings.
device is ready
But it was
to
pretty
pair.
interesting seeing that big field. I'd never seen something like that in my life. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. I think now, if we can go to Shiloh for a moment, just to talk about one of the things that we'll be doing tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get this microphone over here.
Okay, thank you. Tomorrow I'll be having like a workshop with the students talking about the military-industrial complex, the budget, the U.S. Budget, and how maybe if they were in charge, how they could allocate money differently. Hopefully, yeah, getting to know what the U.S. Morals are on war and how maybe we can do things differently for the future. I'll also be sharing a bit about my experience in the Marine Corps and answering as honestly as I can any questions the students have.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Sorry about that. We're using a speaker to get the audio into the thing, and the Bluetooth keeps unpairing. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Thanks, Shiloh. Actually, that leads us really well into the next question. And I wanted to ask if anyone is able to talk a little bit about military recruitment that you've either heard about or experienced directly at your school or at other schools. Is there anyone who can kind of speak to that a little bit?
Hi, this is Chris. I wanted to share a story. Maybe it's a little different from what you're expecting. Every year, our group, San Pedro Neighbors, demonstrates and distributes flyers calling for an end to threats against the Chinese people at Fleet Week in San Pedro. We demonstrate all week, and we call it Peace Week. And the reaction from the people, as I said, I'm from San Pedro, which is a major port on the West Coast, and so we go down to the port and demonstrate in front of the USS Iowa. So I was starting to say that the reaction from people is very positive. I mean, they're there for kind of a interesting afternoon. And we, as I mentioned, distribute flyers. And one afternoon, a young man walked by me and said, "Chris," and that's all. And I said, "Do we know each other?" And he said, "Yeah, I went to San Pedro High School where there is a peace club, and I attended summer peace camp. And before I attended summer peace camp, I was planning on joining the military, and attending summer peace camp made me decide not to attend, and my life is much better." So that's a lot of things that the high school peace clubs accomplish, is talking to students about the implications of joining the military. Thanks.
Thank you. Is there anyone who wants to share like a personal experience or like one that you've heard from somebody else about recruitment?
Man, all I know is like sometimes when we're at school, the military people come through with a bunch of pull-up bars and try to give us pencils if we do like 5 or 10 pull-ups. And it's like, why are you giving us a pencil to sign up for the military, man?
Wow.
I don't really have a recruitment story. I have a story and I'll try to make it short, but when I was in 11th grade, I joined Peace Club, and to be honest, I was just a dumb kid, so I didn't focus on the stuff as much as I felt like I needed to. And by like 12th grade, I had someone living with me, and their son had just came back from Iraq. So nobody gave me the rundown on the son, and I went over there one time to meet him and help him out with his mom. So we go over there, and I'm just like, wow, he has like 2 different personalities. He has like PTSD. He has a lot of stuff going on, you know? So he kind of took a liking to me. He's like, oh, can I have your number? And I'm like terrified of him because I'm like, I'm not used to being around people that just like, you know? So I give him my number. The next day he calls me. He's like, thank you so much for helping me. Like, can we hang out? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you should ask your mom. He's like, I'm grown. Why would I ask my mom, you know? So I'm not thinking nothing of it. And I leave. And when I come back, maybe 20 minutes later, his mom is like freaking out. Like, I have to go over there. So we go to his house, and he's in the back of a police car laughing. And he just shot somebody. And it was like the scariest thing I had like ever encountered that was so close to me, you know? And that's when I started learning more about PTSD and all these different things, because I didn't know nothing about it to even be aware or to know, like, maybe because he needed help, you know? And his mom even knew he needed help, but she was like, I didn't want to see my son around bars. I mean, you know, in jail, even though they have like a medical, I guess, facility that would have helped him. So he actually went there and did get help, and he's out now. And the person that got shot is okay too. Here you go.
Wow, thanks for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
What I wanted to ask now, why do you think that some of the issues we discussed today, like homelessness or racism or sexism, homophobia, transphobia, lack of access to education, increased military spending, and lack of access to healthcare, are so prevalent in the U.S.?
Because I think that the way that American culture is it's like everyone wants to be so independent. They don't want to get help from the government, and that's a big political topic. But I think that if people realized how much of their tax dollars was going towards military spending and how little of it was going to programs that would actually benefit them, then they might have a different attitude.
A lot of it is like he said, it's it doesn't the money is given to the military, not programs that is needed to go to, and on top of that, it's used to pay people who are in the government, and I feel like that is not right.
Thank you. What role, this is sort of related, but what role do you think the drive for, this was kind of already answered a little bit, but if anyone wants to go on to this, what role do you think the drive for profit over people plays in shaping a country's motivation to address some of these things?
It makes them not want to address it at all, and if everything is for profit, what other motivation would they have to help the people? And they don't have any motivation to do it.
I think if there could be proof that helping people could somehow increase profit, like, for example, helping people who are struggling to find work or who are homeless or anything like that, or increasing wages or vacation or anything like that, could increase productivity, which would increase profit. And if there was a way to prove that, then you could fix that issue.
And we have a few more questions here, so we want to go on to this one of the final questions here, which is why did you? It's a multifaceted question. Why did you come here? Why is peace important to you? What kind of brought you to Peace Camp? You could be doing anything right now.
I think peace is important to me because I'm a peaceful person. I don't really like confrontation. I like good energy. And for the most part, Peace Camp is always about that.
So, for one, I think I was interested in the idea of camping. I like being outdoors and I like nature. But I'm also interested in peace, and I think that this is an opportunity for me to be outdoors and for me to also learn how I can help to make a difference. So that's why I attended Peace Camp.
Peace to me is just love, and I feel like everyone should have it. But I came out here to check out all the plants, in all honesty. Like, I just really like plants, and I wanted to, have a peaceful, lovely time with all my homies and everything. And behind it. All right.
Wait, what's the question?
Why is peace? So, like, why is peace
Oh,
important to you? What brought you here?
Well, because I feel like I'm a very peaceful person, and like I like what it stands for, and like, yeah.
I guess to me, it's not necessarily about peace. I would say it is more about nature, and I feel like that's why I came.
Do we want to go to? Let's go to Shiloh.
Thank you. So Shiloh, I decided to come. I drove all the way down from the San Francisco Bay Area because I just love talking to students. I was a teacher for many years after being in the Marines, and kind of miss being around students and hearing their thoughts on things. And I think as a veteran, there's an obligation. As an anti-war veteran, I have an obligation to talk to as many people as possible about peace and about the real harms of war and what it means when you actually join the military. What that could mean for you.
Okay, and we have two more questions now. What else would you like our audience to know or think about? Or is there anything else that you'd like our audience to know about or think about? Okay, and lastly, do you think we accomplished the measurable goal we set for today's stream? Oh, wait, Chris.
Thank you for your question, Eric. One of the high schools I work at, and you'll understand why I don't mention the high school, is that peace clubs at high school meet every week. They meet during lunchtime, and at this particular high school, each club is sponsored by a teacher. And in this case, it's the history teacher. And 10 years ago, he was successful in removing JROTC from the high school. And that's, the more I think about it, the more I think that that's an important direction of the peace movement. Because without soldiers, you don't have an army. You can have every fancy laser-guided missile, but without soldiers, you can't have an army. And that there should not be JROTC at high schools. I mean, these are young, impressionable men and women, boys and girls, many suffering from poverty, and so the offer the military makes is very compelling. And I think that's just such an important point. So that's kind of an additional thought I had.
Thanks. Yes, that is a very important point. And lastly, do you think we accomplished the measurable goal we set for today's stream? Oh, yeah.
Yo, it's Cloudy. Make sure to self-reflect every day, eat them chicken sandwiches, and live organic.
Okay. And lastly, do you think we accomplished the measurable goal we set for today's stream?
Can I go back to the last one?
Are you serious?
I think we did.
I think we did. I love the feedback, and I'm happy that you guys joined us today. And yes, I totally think we did. I think everybody answered really good.
Yeah, we didn't get any one-word answers, so we accomplished our measurable goal for the day.
Cloud chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Toodles.
I also agree that we definitely accomplished the measurable goal we set for today's stream. I hope you all enjoyed it, and now we will go to Wanda to wrap up.
Well, thanks again for our viewers for listening in. We would like to especially thank Ali and Kathy Van for making all of us food and bringing it here for us to enjoy. Also, thanks to David and Jessica and the rest of the Terra Madrid family and friends for being so friendly and helping us and showing us around. I believe this concludes our live. This concludes us today. And please join us again tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Have a peaceful day.